Hello and welcome to Mastermind with me, Clive Myrie. In the spotlight tonight are Helen Woolston, a sustainability trainer whose specialist subject is British butterflies. Melissa Hewitt, a teaching assistant. Her subject is Julia Quinn's Bridgerton books. David Slater, a volunteer and trustee. He'll be answering questions on the rock band Jefferson Airplane, and Carter Latif, a social media manager. His specialist subject is the television series Twin Peaks. We're about to begin another stage on the long road to possible Mastermind glory as our contenders patiently wait for their turn to shine. But who will be the brightest star in the quizzing firmament tonight, booking their place in the semi-finals? 2 minutes of quick-fire questions on a specialist subject and 2.5 minutes on general knowledge are the keys. So can I ask our first contender to join us, please? Your name?
Helen Woolston.
Your occupation?
Sustainability trainer.
And your specialist subject?
British butterflies.
The more than 50 species of butterfly that are resident in or regular visitors to the British Isles. In 2 minutes, here we go. Which butterfly with long pointed projections on its hind wings is the only resident British species in the family Papilionidae?
The swallowtail.
Yes, what word follows brown and black in the names of two butterflies whose caterpillars feed almost exclusively on blackthorn leaves and whose populations have declined because of the destruction of blackthorn hedgerows?
Hairstreak.
Yes, the larva of the Adonis blue is usually tended by what other insects that protect it from predators and feed on its sugary secretions?
With ants.
Yes, the painted lady, a common migrant to the British Isles, belongs to which genus that was probably named after a character in a poem by Jonathan Swift?
Nymphalidae?
No, Vanessa. The checkered skipper was declared extinct in England in the 1970s, but in 2018 it was successfully reintroduced to which former royal hunting forest in the East Midlands?
A monkswood.
No, Rockingham. Which butterfly, noted for its graceful flight patterns, belongs to the subfamily known as the browns, although the distinctive checkered markings on its upper wings do not feature the colour brown?
The checkered skipper.
No, marbled white. Which promontory on the coast of North Wales is the only known habitat in the UK for the Thyone subspecies of the grayling butterfly, which is noticeably smaller than other graylings?
The great orm?
Yes, which species, whose British population is restricted to the Scottish Highlands and the Lake District, has been recorded living at altitudes of up to 3,000 feet?
Mountain ringlet?
Yes, the small blue, which has a wingspan of only around 1 inch, usually lays its eggs on what leguminous plant?
The kidney vetch?
Yes, males of which butterfly, Britain's second largest after the swallowtail, have a colourful sheen and often descend to the ground in the mid-morning to absorb salts?
Purple emperor?
Yes, which native butterfly of the genus Polygonia is noted for its use of camouflage, the adult's wings resembling withered leaves and the caterpillar having white markings that make it look like bird droppings?
The brimstone?
No, it's the comma. Helen, you had no passes, and at the end of that round, you've got 7 points.
Thank you.
And our next contender, please. Your name?
Melissa Hewitt.
Your occupation?
Teaching assistant.
And your specialist subject?
Julia Quinn's Bridgerton books.
The best-selling series of books set in early 19th century England, chronicling the romantic adventures of the members of the Bridgerton family. In 2 minutes, here we go. Viscount and Viscountess Bridgerton named their 8 children in alphabetical order, from Anthony, the eldest, through Benedict, Colin, Daphne, Eloise, Francesca and Gregory, to the youngest daughter, to whom they gave what name?
Hyacinth.
Yes, what's the 4-word title incorporating the author's pseudonymous name of the gossip sheet about the London aristocracy, excerpts of which appear at the beginning of many chapters in the first 4 books?
Lady Whistledown's gossip column.
No, Lady Whistledown Society Papers. The Duke and I opens with the birth of Simon Basset, who will eventually inherit his father's position as Duke of Hastings, but in the meantime is given what courtesy title?
Earl of Clivedon?
Yes. What's the name of the Italian soprano who performs at a party hosted by the Bridgertons in The Viscount Who Loved Me?
Maria Bella?
No, Maria Rosso. Which character in Romancing Mr. Bridgerton offers a reward of £1,000 to the person who unmasks Lady Whistledown?
Lady Danbury.
Yes. What's the name of the inn where the newlyweds Edmund and Violet Bridgerton spend their honeymoon, as detailed in the novella Violet in Bloom?
The Hare and Hounds.
Yes. In It's in His Kiss, Gareth St. Clair and Hyacinth Bridgerton attend a recitation of a poem at the home of Lady Plainsworth, during which Gareth tells Hyacinth, "You look rather serious for an evening of bovine what?"
Frivolity.
No, pentameter. In When He Was Wicked, Michael Sterling, an infamous rake, returns to London after 4 years in India, travelling home on which ship?
Pass.
Sir Philip Crane, the title character of To Sir Philip with Love, became the heir to the family estate following the death of his older brother, George, in which battle?
Waterloo.
Yes, Hermione Watson and Lord Fensworth are forced to marry after being discovered together, unchaperoned, in what part of Aubrey Hall during a masked ball?
The library.
No, the Orangery. What's the name of the corgi belonging to Kate Sheffield, who's described in Lady Whistledown's society papers as an unnamed dog of indeterminate breed?
Watson.
No, Newton. Melissa, you had the one pass in When He Was Wicked, Michael Sterling. The rake returns to London on the ship, the Princess Amelia. And at the end of that round, you've got 5 points.
Thank you.
Our next contender, please. Your name,
David Slater,
your occupation,
volunteer and trustee.
and your specialist subject.
Jefferson Airplane,
The influential San Francisco psychedelic rock band of the 1960s and 70s. In 2 minutes. Here we go. What four-word slogan was adopted to promote the band in their early days, appearing on badges and bumper stickers, and much later was used as the title of a compilation album of their work?
Jefferson Airplane Loves You.
Yes. What was the name of the Kansas City-born multimedia artist who co-founded the Headlights Company, which provided the psychedelic light shows that became synonymous with the band's performances in its early years?
Glenn McKay.
Yes, the band first crossed paths with their future singer Grace Slick in October 1965 when her group, The Great Society, appeared in the same concert in San Francisco, billed as a tribute to whom?
Dr. Strange.
Yes, which track was removed from the band's first album, Jefferson Airplane Takes Off, after the first pressing, reportedly because the record label RCA objected to some of the lyrics?
Running Around the World.
No, Running Round This World. Which journalist at the San Francisco Chronicle covered the band's first performance in August 1965, along with his colleague, Ralph Gleason?
Pass.
At what venue did the band make their New York debut in January 1967?
The Café War.
No, Webster Hall. In 1968, the band jointly purchased a large house on which street in San Francisco, converting it into their own accommodation, as well as installing a recording studio.
Fulton Street.
Yes, in May 1967, the band recorded an appearance for which CBS television comedy show, performing their songs Somebody to Love and White Rabbit?
The Smothers Brothers.
Yes. What instrumental track on the album Surrealistic Pillow did the guitarist Jorma Kaukonen say was the first song he'd ever written?
Embryonic Journey.
Yes. 2 months before a similar event by the Beatles, the band performed a short set on the roof of which hotel in New York in 1968 for a film being made by the director Jean-Luc Godard?
The Lido.
No, it was the Hotel Schuyler. David, you had just the one pass, the journalist at the San Francisco Chronicle who covered the band's first performance, John L. Wasserman.
Thank you.
So at the end of that round, you've got 6 points.
Thank you.
And our final contender, please. Your name,
Carter Latif,
your occupation,
social media manager,
and your specialist subject.
Twin Peaks.
The television mystery drama series set in Washington State about the investigation into the death of a local teenager named Laura Palmer. In 2 minutes, Here we go. In the pilot episode, as FBI Special Agent Dale Cooper drives into the town of Twin Peaks for the first time, he recounts into his tape recorder the details of his lunch that included what flavour of pie?
Cherry.
Yes. Which actor plays Pete Martell, the sawmill manager who discovers Laura Palmer's body?
Jack Nance.
Yes. What two words are written on the broken heart locket that belonged to Laura Palmer and her secret lover, James Hurley, half of which he tried to hide by burying it?
Pass.
What's the three-digit number of the room in which Cooper stays at the Great Northern Hotel for the duration of his time in Twin Peaks?
315.
Yes, when Laura's friend Donna Hayward takes over her Meals on Wheels deliveries in season 2, what foodstuff, which the elderly Mrs. Tremont says she requested not to have, disappears from her plate and reappears in the hands of her grandson?
Cream's corn.
Yes, in the third season of the show, also known as The Return, the head of Ruth Davenport and the body of Major Garland Briggs are discovered in Buckhorn, South Dakota, at an address given as 1349 what?
Sycamore.
No, Arrowhead. What song does the singer of the show's theme tune, Julie Cruz, perform at the Roadhouse Bar in both episode 7 of season 2 and the Return episode, The Past Dictates the Future?
The world spins.
Yes, when the one-armed man, Philip Gerard, is interrogated by Cooper and his colleagues, he says that the only people who can see the malevolent spirit, Bob's true face, are the gifted and the what?
Damned.
Yes, in Fire Walk With Me, when Laura asks her father whether he'd come home during the day the previous week, what item does he say he stopped by to pick up?
Newspaper.
No, aspirin. Although Donna Hayward is played by Lara Flynn Boyle in the first 2 seasons, which actress replaced her for the film?
Moira Kelly.
Yes, in a scene from The Return that occurs in 1956, when a lumbering, soot-covered figure appears from the desert, he accosts a couple in their car, asking what question 6 times?
Got a light.
Yes, got a light. Carter, you had just a 1 pass. The 2 words that are written on the broken heart locket that belonged to Laura Palmer, best friends.
Okay.
So at the end of that round, Carter, you've got 8 points.
Thank you.
At the end of the specialist subjects round, let's have a look at the scores. In 4th place with 5 points, it's Melissa. In 3rd place with 6 points, it's David. In 2nd place with 7 points, it's Helen. And in 1st place with 8 points, it's Carter. So now it's general knowledge. And if there's a tie at the end, then the number of passes is taken into account and the person with the fewer passes is the winner. And if they're tied on passes as well, it's a tie break. So let's ask Melissa to join us again, please. Melissa, you started with 5 points. You've got 2.5 minutes on general knowledge. Here we go. Cardiac muscle is found solely in which organ of the human body?
Heart.
Yes. The daily newspapers El País, El Mundo and El Correo are published in which European country?
Spain.
Yes. Which Rodgers and Hammerstein stage musical features the songs 16, Going on 17, Climb Every Mountain and An Ordinary Couple?
The Sound of Music.
Yes, Buckley Hall, Forest Bank and Home House are names of what type of institution?
Schools.
No, prison. The 2025 film with the subtitle The Final Reckoning starring Tom Cruise is the 8th installment of what action franchise?
Mission Impossible.
Yes, which American golfer won his first major tournament with victory in the 2025 US Open?
Tiger Woods.
No, J.J. Spawn. What's the common name for Britain's smallest carnivore, Mustela nivalis? Recognisable by its long, slender body with brown fur on its back and a white or cream belly and throat.
Sturt.
No, weasel. Edo, spelt E-D-O, is a former name of which Far Eastern capital city?
Beijing.
No, Tokyo. In Greek mythology, which hunter, a grandson of King Cadmus of Thebes, was turned into a stag by Artemis and killed by his own dogs after, according to one story, he'd seen her bathing in a stream?
Narcissus.
No, Actaeon. Which famous rock festival held on a farm in New York State in August 1969 opened with a performance by the American singer and guitarist Richie Havens?
Woodstock.
Yes, in July 2024, the barrister and life peer Richard Hermer succeeded Victoria Prentice in what official legal role?
Speaker of the House.
No, Attorney General. What television sitcom first broadcast in 2000 starred Robert Lindsay and Zoe Wanamaker as the married couple Ben and Susan Harper?
My Family.
Yes. Which knighted British composer was known for his viola concerto, several film scores in the 1940s, and the operas Troilus and Cressida and The Bear?
Hans Zimmer.
No, William Walton. What word meaning at the same time is used in algebra to describe equations with two or more unknown quantities?
Pass.
A loudspeaker designed to reproduce high-frequency sounds is known as a tweeter. What's the corresponding term for one designed to reproduce low-frequency sounds?
Bellows.
No, woofer. In 1809, which politician, who would later become UK Prime Minister, was wounded in a duel with his fellow cabinet minister, Lord Castlereagh?
Benjamin Disraeli.
No, George Canning. Melissa, you had just the one pass. The word meaning at the same time, used in algebra to describe equations with two or more unknown quantities, simultaneous. And at the end of that round, Melissa, you've got 11 points.
Thank you.
Next up, it's David. David, you start with 6 points. The score to beat, as it stands, is 11 points. You've got 2.5 minutes on general knowledge. Here we go. Meat referred to as mutton is obtained from an adult of what farm animal?
Sheep.
Yes, in French, words that end in the letters EAU, such as chateau, meaning castle, or gâteau, meaning cake, are made plural by adding which letter?
X.
Yes, which rock star duetted with the Spanish opera singer Montserrat Caballé on the 1987 UK hit single, Barcelona?
Freddie Mercury.
Yes, the River Jordan flows from north to south through the Sea of Galilee and into what landlocked body of water?
The Dead Sea.
Yes, which British actor won an Oscar for his supporting role as a Soviet agent in the 2015 film Bridge of Spies?
Gary Oldman.
No, Mark Rylance. In mental health medicine, the abbreviation PTSD stands for post-traumatic what?
Stress disorder.
Yes, what arts and culture television series presented by Melvyn Bragg was first shown in 1978 when its opening episode profiled Paul McCartney?
Aquarius.
No, The South Bank Show, which rugby union side beat Leicester 23-21 in the final to win the men's premiership title in June 2025.
Bath.
Yes, what term derived from an Arabic word for bundle, once referred to a quantity of 480 sheets of paper, but now more commonly means 500 sheets?
A choir.
No, ream. In April 2025, which former UK Foreign Secretary and Chancellor of the Exchequer was awarded a knighthood in Rishi Sunak's resignation honours list?
Jeremy Hunt.
Yes, what 19th century poem by William Ernest Henley ends with the lines, "I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul"?
The Shipwreck.
No, Invictus. In horse riding, what's the usual name for the looped foot supports, sometimes known as irons, that hang down from each side of the saddle?
Stirrups.
Yes, in January 2025, which Oscar-winning actress, known for her role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, made her West End stage debut in an adaptation of the Sophocles play Electra?
Kate Blanchett.
No, Brie Larson. What's the English title of the opera by Richard Wagner, known in the original German as De Fliegende Holländer?
The Flying Dutchman.
Yes, what's the name of the former chief nursing officer for England who, in 2018, was appointed as the first female Bishop of London?
Pass.
Which gas, often used as a domestic fuel for heating and cooking, has the chemical formula C3H8?
Carbon monoxide.
No, it's propane. David, you had just the one pass. The former Chief Nursing Officer of England, who was appointed the first female Bishop of London, Sarah Mullally. And at the end of that round, you've got 15 points. Next up, it's Helen. Helen, you start with 7 points. The score to beat as it stands is 15 points. You've got 2.5 minutes on general knowledge. Here we go. What colour is the brick road referred to in the title of a 1973 single and album by Elton John?
Yellow.
Yes, the US states of Washington, Oregon and California have a coastline on which ocean?
Pacific.
Yes, the Arctic, the roseate and the sandwich, a species of what seabird seen in the British Isles?
Tern.
Yes, which Wild West outlaw and bank robber was shot dead in 1882 by one of his associates, Robert Ford, for a reward of $10,000?
Billy the Kid.
No, Jesse James. Which British author wrote an 1857 biography of her friend and fellow novelist, Charlotte Bronte?
Vanessa Bell.
No, Elizabeth Gaskell. What Swahili word commonly translated as freedom is the first name of President Kenyatta of Kenya, who led his country from 2013 to 2022?
Homo.
No,
Yomo.
Uhuru. In its inaugural year in 1984, what annual art prize was awarded to the London-born artist Malcolm Morley?
The Sterling Prize.
No, the Turner Prize. The 3 television series Andor, Ahsoka and The Acolyte are all spin-offs of what science fiction film franchise?
Marvel.
No, Star Wars. Which gaseous chemical element with the atomic number 8 is the most abundant in the Earth's crust?
Nitrogen.
No, oxygen. What name is shared by a type of chocolate-flavoured sandwich biscuit with a fondant filling and a European royal dynasty?
Bourbon.
Yes. Which London football club won the UEFA Conference League final in May 2025 with a 4-1 victory over the Spanish side Real Betis?
Chelsea.
Yes. Which British actress who died in 2023 won her first Oscar for her performance as Gudrun in the 1971 film Women in Love?
Jane Smith.
No, Glenda Jackson. Eid al-Adha, also known as the Feast of Sacrifice, is a festival in the calendar of which major religion?
Hindu.
No, Islam. In the context of the process used by businesses to ensure that products are of a high standard, the letters QC stand for what term?
Quality control.
Yes, what Latin word, literally meaning they go out, is used in theatre as a stage direction for 2 or more actors to leave the stage?
Tempus fugit.
No, exeunt. What's the alphanumeric name of the vitamin, a deficiency of which in the diet is the cause of the disease beriberi?
B. Vitamin B.
More?
B12.
No, it's B1. Helen, you had no passes, and at the end of that round, you've got 13 points.
Thank you.
And finally, let's have Carter again, please. Carter, you start with 8 points, the score to beat to get through to the semi-finals is David's 15 points. You've got 2.5 minutes on general knowledge. Here we go. The word marge is an informal abbreviation of what name for a type of butter substitute?
Margarine.
Yes, which primary colour has shades called claret, puce and cinnabar?
Blue.
No, red. A 2014 song entitled Sing was the first of many UK #1 singles for which British singer?
Pass.
What's the first name of the British racing driver who is the son of the dual Formula One World Championship winner Graham Hill and who himself won the driver's title in 1996?
Damon Hill.
Yes, Fleet and Winchester are service stations on which motorway in southern England?
M1.
No, M3. In Welsh, heddlu is the word for which of the emergency services?
Firefighters.
No, police. Which South African city on the Indian Ocean, originally called Port Natal, was renamed in 1835 after the then governor of the Cape Colony?
Cape Town.
No, Durban. Which US president was the first to serve 2 non-consecutive terms in the role, initially from 1885, then again from 1893?
Grant.
No, Grover Cleveland. Including the double blank tile, a standard set of 28 dominoes includes how many doubles?
12.
No, 7. In 2023, which singer and former contestant on Strictly Come Dancing succeeded Ryland Clark as a co-host of the spin-off show It Takes Two alongside Jeanette Manrara?
Pass.
What's the name of the basic unit of currency of Israel?
Dollar.
No, Shekel. What was the stage surname of the British singer born Vera Margaret Welch, nicknamed the Forsey Sweetheart during the Second World War, who died in 2020 at the age of 103?
Lynn.
Yes, the London locations used for royal gun salutes fired on occasions such as the monarch's official birthday are the Tower of London, Horse Guards Parade, Hyde Park, and which other park?
Regents.
No, Green Park. What 1953 film musical stars Doris Day in the title role alongside Howard Keel and features the Oscar-winning song Secret Love?
Seven Brides, Seven Brothers.
No, Calamity Jane in the 1719 novel Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe. The eponymous hero's pet, named Poll, is what type of bird?
Parrots.
Yes, in medieval chivalry, a challenge to single combat required one of the parties to throw down a heavy protective glove, known by what name?
Gauntlets.
It is Gauntlet. Carter, you had two passes, the singer and former contestant on Strictly Come Dancing who succeeded Ryland Clark as co-host on It Takes Two, that's Fleur East. And the 2014 song entitled Sing was the first of many UK #1 singles for Ed Sheeran. At the end of that round, Carter, you've got 13 points.
Thank you.
So let's have a look at the final scores. In fourth place with 11 points, it's Melissa. In joint second place with 13 points each, Helen and Carter, which means in first place with 15 points, it's David. So he goes through to the semi-finals. Congratulations to him. If you'd like to be a contender in the next series, please go to our website, bbc.co.uk/mastermind, and you can follow us at Mastermind Quiz. Join us again next time for more Masterminds. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
I feel astonished, but also happy that I survived, which was, I thought, pretty unlikely. To get to the semi-finals brings about a sense of panic that I'm going to have to choose something else to wear. I chose the waistcoat because I have a collection of waistcoats. I think this is the brightest and nicest. We'll have to see what the next round brings.
And your specialist subject?
Jefferson Airplane. I chose Jefferson Airplane because I've been a fan for over 50 years, and when I was a spotty schoolboy, the one place I wanted to be was San Francisco. Doctor Strange.
Yes.
Fulton Street.
Yes.
Embryonic Journey.
Yes.
My wife's at home, and she'll be cheering me along, and perhaps as shocked as I am by the result.
First place with 15 points, it's David. So he goes through to the semi-finals.
I felt less nervous than I expected to. Sitting in that chair, it's a different universe, a parallel universe, but dare I say it, I enjoyed it.